Hello, my name is Alan Ryan with Woodcraft here in Dayton, Ohio. Today we're going to take a look at how to use a shoot board with a hand plane. Let me go get my hand plane out. We've got a simple jack plane here we're going to use with this shooting board. This is a basic shooting board that I put together. Nothing more than just a couple of strips of oak. They got some MDF here and a back strap. The key thing is this portion is square to the edge here, and the hand plane simply rides in this trough. Very simply put. Now, I've got some material that I just picked up out of my scrap box. It's a little bit of mahogany. And first thing we're going to do is we're going to strike one straight edge on this. Okay, I've looked at my plane grain, and it's simply just put a nice straight edge. I'm using the long length of the plane here to get myself a nice straight pure edge at this point. It's also exactly at 90 degrees because that's the way I've got my shooting board set up in relationship to my plane. From now, I'm going to take this edge as my straight edge now. It's my reference point, and I want to square this. So I'm going to sit here and simply just nibble off a little material. I'm taking about a thousandth at a time. As you can see, I've got some small shavings there. And now we'll check that with our square. Holds up, and I've got a nice square edge. Now that I've got a square edge, a corner here, I can easily rotate this material over and do the other side. Again, I'm working with this fence, keeping it square. Now, one other thing too is I've got this board that sits out a little bit proud of this fence, so that again I'll use this portion of my hand plane in order to get me a good straight edge. Now this will take a couple of passes and get it squared up. Okay, I got our square. Again, we check it. It's square, and again I'm square this edge to here as well as this edge here. Now I simply would go back over. If this had been not chewed out like this from another project, I can easily go in and square this off. And now I've got a perfectly dimensioned square piece of wood. Makes it a lot easier for your projects. Simple thing. Key is a good hand plane that's nice and sharp. You have a trough in here that you're going to run this on. Actually, I put a little bit of wax on it. You got yourself a wonderful tool. Okay, the nice part about it is you don't always have to use a large plane. We can use a small plane, achieving the same thing. A little small one here, and I can easily, when I'm doing boxes, I can easily go in, again trim it, just like I'm trimming there, and you can see the little shavings. So whether I use a large plane or a small plane, as long as they're both sharp, I've got a good setup here for a shoot board. Makes it a lot more fun when you can work with nicely milled, squared up wood. Thanks for watching.